I just finished a job in Alabama, so I'm in Tennessee. It was like a 3-day job. Now I'm on my way back. One thing I wanted to talk about really quick is why is it so hard to do the things that I want to do, that I know are good for me? Like I want to work out, and I want to like be social and be productive. These are things that I want to do, and these are things that make me happy. But how come it's so hard to do these things? I mean, I think I have a theory, like it's hard enough that I'm already working a lot of hours, and this job that I'm working isn't really easy. So like I wake up in the morning before I start my day, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this after work, and then do this after work, and then, you know, the day's long and tiring, and I get off work, and then all I want to do is scroll through Instagram on my phone and just not be productive. And I do this knowing that it makes me guilty, and I know in my head, like, there's other things I could be doing with my time. But still, it all feels like too much sometimes. Like, why is that? Like, I tell myself I want to document this journey. Like, my whole life I grew up on the West Coast, and then I move out here for work to travel and experience new things, and this isn't gonna last forever. And then when it's gone, I'm gonna want to like reminisce on it, and like all these memories that I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna want to remember. When I came out here, I told myself I was gonna document this journey, and I haven't filmed a video in like weeks. I think maybe like a couple weeks, and that makes me sad, because whenever I record and I talk, it helps me clear my head, and it makes me feel like I can think more clear, and it's like a hobby that I like to do. But most days I just don't want to talk. Whenever I'm driving my van, I don't even listen to music. I just get from point A to point B in silence, and sometimes I'm not even thinking about anything. Like, I know there's things that I want to talk about and subjects I want to address, and but like I just can't think of it, because I'm just so drained. But like, I felt like right now is a good time. If what I'm saying doesn't fully make sense, and what I'm saying isn't exactly what I want to be talking about, at least I'm trying. And the biggest thing for me that can make me satisfied is purely just trying, because this is what I like to do. It makes me feel good to share to my camera, because most people don't want to listen about what I'm going through, and sometimes I just don't want to talk about my struggles or what I'm going through. So this is kind of like my therapy. And I noticed that since I stopped recording these videos, I have been feeling down. I'm less motivated. Like, I'm not going to the gym anymore. I'm not working on my laptop like I know I should be. So I think I'm gonna start doing this more. Even though what I'm saying doesn't really make sense to me most of the time, at least I'm trying. And as I talk more to the camera, my brain starts to work better, and I start to pick topics and subjects to work on, to speak on, to talk about. it's like writing an essay. Like when I was in high school, I always sucked when it came to starting the essay. But once I found a topic, once I got the introduction done, the body, you know, the rest of the essay was easy. Same thing when I'm talking about my emotions, when I just want to vent, you know. Sometimes that initial beginning stage of talking about what I want to talk about to the camera, it feels like too much because I'm so tired and drained after the day. I just want to sit in silence and do nothing, and then I feel guilty at the end of the day, so I end up drinking and smoking. I don't like that I'm drinking this much. I don't like that I'm smoking this much. So I'm gonna try to do healthier things, like go for walks. I used to go on a hike every morning, because if you start the day with something hard, then the rest of the day is gonna be easy. So that's what I would do. I would go for a hike every morning, and then the rest of the day was easy. I got the hard stuff done and out of the way, and I was satisfied no matter what I did for the rest of the day. But now I'll wake up and I watch YouTube videos and I go to work, and then I don't know where to go. Like, do I go to Starbucks and hang out and watch YouTube? Do I go to the gym? Do I go to the hotel and shower? Do I go to the bar and try and socialize with people and make new friends? I'm not good at deciding on, you know, what is best for me to be doing in that moment. So most of the time I just end up not doing anything. And whenever that happens, you know, you get your phone as soon as you're off work, and you just kind of get stuck trying to stimulate your mind. And you know, the afternoon flies by, and before you know it, you gotta go to bed, you gotta shower, you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta brush your teeth, you know. But it becomes hard to go to sleep, and then you wake up and it's like an endless cycle. You're just repeating the day. So I'm gonna try and start doing something like, when I get off work, go straight to the gym, get that motivation back that I had in the morning, and have an energy drink, and just get amped up and be productive. That way I can watch my YouTube videos with satisfaction. I can be satisfied and actually relax instead of pretending like I'm relaxing. Because most nights when I'm in the hotel room and I'm ready for bed, I didn't do anything after work. So I just leave my hotel room, go in the van and listen to music, and just blankly stare and think about the past, present, and future, and end up overthinking, and I end up staying up too late. But if I'm productive, if I work and have a good day and try my best, and then I sweat at the gym, that's good for your cardiovascular, it's good for your mental health, and it makes you feel positive. But sometimes it all feels like too much. Why is it hard to do the things that you want to do? I think it's just the beginning step, that knowing that you have to start somewhere but you don't know where to start. That's my problem. That's what I struggle with. So I think instead of overthinking it, I'm just gonna pick something and then do it, and then pick another thing and then do that thing, instead of trying to do a bunch of things at one time and overstressing yourself. Like, you know what I mean? It's really simple, but my brain just makes it all so complicated for some reason. Like, spending the day at work is not enough to make me satisfied, but by the time I'm done working, like, I know I have all these things to do. At this point, if I continue talking, I'm just gonna be repeating myself. So what else is there to talk about on this subject? having people help you, close friends you can talk to. I noticed that I every day there's nobody texting me, there's nobody Snapchatting me. Like, I just want people to talk to, so I don't feel so alone out here. I'm on the other side of the country. I left all my friends and family to pursue something better, to find myself, to find what I need, and to find what I want. But it's hard to do that when you don't have help. I was at church last week and I was talking to one of these old heads, and he said, I talked about this to him, and he said, well, conversation is a two-way thing. You gotta talk to people, otherwise, so I'm trying to do that. Like, when I have time, I'm gonna text my buddies or call them, because we all got our own stuff going on. It's not that they don't want to talk to me, it's that they're probably also busy and got their own things going on. I lost a lot of close friends in high school because of that same reason. I felt like they didn't want to talk to me, so I didn't talk to them. But in reality, they just probably thought the same thing. So instead of thinking that way, just reach out to as many people as you can all the time, check up on them, because a lot of people are hiding their true feelings. Everybody is struggling in their own way, but they just got to keep one day at a time. They just got to keep doing what they got to do. And when they realize that, oh, I reached out to him, so it makes him feel more wanted, and then she'll start talking with me, and we'll have a conversation like we used to. Otherwise, it's just going to be like my friends in high school. We just don't talk anymore, or I don't know. I think about a lot of things every day. A lot of things go through my mind, and just like talking to the camera and sharing, there's a lot of things in my mind. So what do I talk about? I can't talk about all the things that I'm going through, because then what am I gonna title this video? Or what I'm talking about isn't gonna end up making sense, and I'm just gonna confuse myself even more. I got a lot of things that go through my mind. So instead of trying to talk about everything I'm going through, I'm just gonna talk about one thing, make me feel better about that. Like, okay, I talked about it, and now my brain's a little bit less foggy on that topic. And today's topic is, why is it so hard to do the things you want to do? I don't actually know the answer to that. I think it's like a mind game. It's like a psychological thing. I think it's deeper than it really is, but when in reality it's just so simple, Like, I got nobody telling me what to do or how much effort to put into certain things. Everything that I do is up to me. What food I buy, how I take care of myself. Nobody knows what my day is like. Only I know what my day is like. And sometimes I wish I had like a companion or a partner to share my life with, to make myself feel more important, and like what I'm doing every day actually matters, because I don't feel like I'm not a depressed person. Usually I'm really positive, and back home I'll make a lot of friends because of my positivity, but out here I see a pretty girl flirting with me, I don't even try, because what's the point? I'm just gonna go to a different state, because for work I travel, so I don't try to make friends, and I don't try to make connections, because I know it's not gonna last. But nothing in life lasts. I don't know. I think I gotta try harder to not try so hard, or I gotta try less. I gotta stop trying so hard. I don't know how to word it. I don't even know if what I'm talking about makes sense. Like, I got a 2-hour drive back to Tennessee to finish this job that I was at. I think I said that wrong. I'm in northern Tennessee. I got a 2-hour drive back to northern Alabama to finish the job I was at. And then after that, I don't know where I'm going. I could go to South Carolina. I could go to Texas, Georgia, Kentucky, Illinois, or not Illinois, Louisiana. I know I have a good future in front of me. You know, I got nothing to be sad about. You know, it's just I wish it was easier for me to make better choices. You know, like I said, I got nobody telling me what to do. So whenever I go to the grocery store, you know, I end up getting the bare minimum to get me by. You know, I'm not cooking, even though I like cooking and I want to cook. You know, I don't know what to prioritize. This is a very new thing for me, because my whole life I grew up around people who would help me and encourage me. But now I'm doing all this on my own. And I know I'm not alone in this. I feel like most people on this planet are going through or have been through the same thing that I'm going through right now. But I think I'm kind of just bumming myself out.